My message to them is this college football season is 12 games, and it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. I mean, this is a long season. And the Wyoming game is not going to make our season if we win that football game. And vice versa, it's not going to break our season if we don't win it. The key for us and why we were successful last year is we got better from game to game to game as the season went along. And then the wins and losses kind of take care of themselves. So my message to them is let's go out and play as best we can against Wyoming. Let's compete. Let's get our identity out there. And then let's get better in the second game, better in the third game. And eventually the wins and losses fall into place.
We was ready. It was here. Everything we worked for was right in front of us. We playing in front of a lot of fans, on national television. It was hype. My mom was there for the first time. So everybody's parents was there. We was ready.
Just kind of excited to see all the fans out there and coming to support us for the first game, and it being on ESPN and all that. Just excited for it.
First half, as a defense, our goal is to start the half with 3 and out. So once we got that, we was like, okay, we know what to expect now. That was a confidence booster for us. But I feel like once we saw what offense was doing, we kind of we saw their body language, then our body language changed also. We didn't let it loose. We was doing too much thinking. Instead of just reacting and playing physical, that's what we do, That's what got us to the bowl game last year.
I think the problem was we just weren't physical. But I feel like we kind of backed down from the fight instead of getting into it. We went out there and we didn't play like how we should have, and we got the results that we got.
We knew we was going to be on the field a lot, but we didn't know we was going to be on the field for that long. And I felt like we gave in to that.
Jason Hundley.
I don't really think that it was like they were just too much better than us. They do have a good defense, a lot of returning starters, but we just didn't execute. We just didn't play our game. We just went out there and kind of went through the motions, I feel.
Wyoming team tonight, exceptional defensive football team. I thought what really hurt us was the kicking game. In the first half, it was just inexcusable. I mean, we had a roughing the punter that gave him a first down. We had 2 times our kickoff return guys mishandled the ball. We had penalties in the kicking game, and it kept backing our offense up the whole first half, and we just couldn't get in the sync of anything at that point. And then 12 total penalties. That, certainly didn't help us either. And so Matt really struggled at the quarterback position from a product of those things. But, the last drive that Romero had where he threw the touchdown, that's what we have seen from Matt in practice and in scrimmages. He scrambled and made a big throw to Drew Dan. He held in there and made the great throw on the touchdown there at the end.
Yeah, that showed that we can do it. We waited pretty late to show that we can do it. But, I feel like you could carry over. As long as we come out with the edge, and just really want to play for each other, I feel like it'll roll over into the next game and we'll come out with some fire.
So that's something for him to build on and for us to build on as an offense. But this is going to be a process with the quarterback position. And I like the way he rebounded tonight. Had a rough night, but he came back and competed and made some plays there at the end. We didn't have any turnovers in the offense, which is always good. I thought our defense played outstanding.
We need to find our identity. We got our identity. We need to show our identity, establish that, and let them feel us. Play physical. Do everything we didn't do the first game.
If we can get our kicking game stabilized and we can get Matt to play like he did that last drive, we'll be a good football team, and we will get there. We'll get that done. So, we just need our fans to hang with us, and we'll get through this process, and we'll be up and running here before long.
It's kind of disheartening. It's tough to see a group of kids go out there and give it their all over and over again and never get over the hump, never get to the ultimate, bowl games or anything like that. It's tough for a bunch of kids to continually do that.
They pour their heart and soul and sweat into every day, into practice, into the games. And just like anything, I want them to have success, because if they have success, Las Cruces has success, NMSU has success.
We're coming off a legacy that the senior leadership from last year's football team built. And I think as the season progresses, we'll see what happens. We had a slow start last season with our football team, so anything's possible.
They know how to bounce back. They know how to be resilient. They know how to stay positive, and they know how to work, and they know what it takes to win. They don't give up anymore like some of the old teams I used to see. Even last week's game, they didn't give up. It was a rough game. First half, second half, they didn't quit. And I think the experience they've had in the last couple of years is going to help them push through it.
You got to have faith in the Aggies. You got to keep going. You got to have belief that somewhere inside them they've got the ability to get it all together and succeed. And I believe they've got that.
This isn't something you fix overnight. This is a process, and I think it was good for the team just to kind of see where they're at, and from there you just kind of grow and continue to build and do the things that you need to do to adjust and be ready.
Las Cruces needs to get out and support them. They're going to have a great year, and we're going to have a great year and go to another bowl. There's no doubt in my mind.
Because they need support. They need backup. They need to know that Las Cruces is behind them, and that we've got their backs, and that we'll be there yelling for them and cheering them on when they cross those lines.
That's what it's all about. That's what you want. You want that real college town feel, and you want people to be behind something. You want people to believe in something. And I think that's kind of what we're brewing here. So I think it is really important that we continue to see that sort of support.
I think the team that we have now, a lot of those players saw what that leadership did for them and where it took them to the bowl game win. And I think now it's just who's going to be the next Larry. What is Romero going to do? And as the season progresses, I think we'll see the resiliency grow and what can happen. But I think it's there, and I think one loss is nothing.
I mean, this is a blue-collar town. There's no way around it. And if they see these kids working hard and they see them not give up and have that fight and work hard and bounce back from all the bad times and come back and get better every week and improve, I think that's really an example of what this town is, what this community is, what this program is. I mean, this whole area, that's what it is. Let's be resilient, let's bounce back, and we're not going to stay down. We're going to stay positive.